Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Penny. I am a master esthetician in Portland, Oregon. Today I'm going to share with you my AM and PM skincare routine. You have requested this a bunch, so I filmed my AM and PM routine, and not only did I include everything that I am doing Monday through Sunday skincare wise, but I also showed you where I am fitting in the two devices that I have chosen to use. Now, if you are new here, I hope that you will consider subscribing. I also hope that you will follow me over on Instagram. I'm doing all kinds of fun skincare content over there as well, so I do hope that you will check that out. The point of this particular video is twofold. I'm hoping that I can help you set up your own skincare routine, help you answer some questions that you often ask me, but I'm also hoping that this will help you to incorporate some of the skincare that you've already purchased, pull out some things from your cupboards and use them, or help you to not overbuy things. We are going to focus our skincare routine down into a digestible 6-week program. First thing that I want you to do, that I did do myself, is I want you to write down what your goals are for your skincare routine, and I want you to write down 2 to 3 things tops that you want to address. My goals are to work on lines, discoloration, and sagging, because those are things that bother me, and I know that going forward as I'm aging will continue to bother me. But I'm going to show you my Monday morning and my Monday night routine, and my Tuesday morning and my Tuesday night routine, and that's all you need to know, because Monday actually repeats itself Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday repeats itself Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. And let's get into Monday for starts. So first of all, I start out with a cleansing balm in the morning. And the reason for that on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is that those are the days that I'm choosing to do microcurrent. Microcurrent is going to yield the best results if we do a little bit of facial massage first. So in order to fit that into a routine, usually you use with gua sha or with facial massage tools, you use an oil. Well, I don't want to use an oil because microcurrent conductivity kind of gets hampered by oil. So a cleansing balm is perfect. Often there are oils in cleansing balms, but you're going to do a second cleanse, so you'll get rid of that oil. So I use my physician's formula, the Perfect Matcha. And while that is on my face and my neck, I'm going to use a massaging tool that's going to help break up fascia. It's going to help move lymph. And I'm also going to do some gua sha. Now you can see when I'm doing this that my skin starts to get pink, it gets flushed. That is a really, really good thing. That is circulation coming to the surface. It's waking up the skin. Facial massage is so under-recognized as a fantastic tool for carving out features, bringing circulation to the surface, nourishing our cells. It's just a really good practice to get into, but it's especially good before microcurrent sessions. Okay, so once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and do a second cleanse so that I get rid of all of that cleansing balm, rinse it all away, and now I can move on to my microcurrent session. I'm gonna use a water-based serum first to really hydrate my skin so that my microcurrent works even better, because hydrated skin helps to conduct that microcurrent energy even better. What I love about the tool that I'm going to use, my Myolift, I've talked about it before already, is that it has gloves. I think that every microcurrent device should have gloves. It makes it so easy, so enjoyable. The other thing that I love about the Myolift in particular is that it has 2 modes. It has something called an erase mode, and then it has an educate mode. The erase mode is simply 2 currents that help to relax and elongate the muscle. So if you think about muscles that get short and tight, that would be like our 11s, crow's feet area around our mouth can get real tight and bunched up. Our neck can hold so much tension and get tight and pull our face down. So I set it on the erase mode and I really work my neck, around my mouth, around my eyes, in between my eyebrows. I do that first. And using the gloves, you only need to use water. You don't have to use a conductivity gel. So it keeps it perfect in my morning routine because I didn't have to put a bunch of that gel on and then wash it off and start with my routine again. The water-based serum that I am choosing to use is the Discoloration Serum from Good Molecules. This is relatively new to me. I just got a bunch of stuff from Good Molecules and I decided that this was where I was going to place that serum. It's water-based, it uses tranexamic acid, and I think it's the perfect thing to push in with microcurrent because it is addressing not only my sagging skin with microcurrent, but I'm also addressing the pigment. So I'm hitting two of my goals are getting hit with this one part of my routine. I go ahead and I perform an energizing microcurrent service with these gloves, which is just, it feels so good. By the time you're done with the facial massage and the microcurrent, your skin looks completely different than when you first woke up and when you sat down to do your routine. Taking the time to do this microcurrent 3 times a week is going to yield some really great results. The only way that microcurrent is going to work though is if you do it. So setting it on a schedule along with the skincare around it and really setting it down on paper is going to help you be compliant. Allot some time for it. Give yourself some time. Get up a little bit earlier if you have to and do that consistently and you will see some results. Once I'm done with my microcurrent session, because I used the gloves and I used water, I can move on with my skincare routine. I don't have to wash off a bunch of gel or anything like that. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use vitamin C. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, vitamin C after microcurrent. Now you can use any vitamin C that you want. I'm using the Versed vitamin C. I'm just trying to get through some of the products that I own. I encourage you to do that as well. If you have, you should really use up your vitamin C versus buying a new one. Use what you have. This is when you would do it. Next, we are going to use the Dermatology Needleless Serum. Now I'm using this morning and night around my eyes and around my mouth. It is such a good product. I will put the ingredient deck up here on the screen. It just is full of, it's got a copper complex. It has glycosaminoglycans in there, which if you've been here for a little while, you've heard me talk about. They help to retain water in your deeper tissue and, strengthen your tissue. It's just a fantastic serum. And I love using it around my eyes and my mouth because it'll last me forever and I don't ever worry about it conflicting with anything else in my routine morning and night. I move on with my Dermatology Eye Cream. I'm not a huge eye cream person. You guys know that I typically think that the stuff that you put on your face is just fine around your eyes. This eye cream from Dermatology is pretty special. It's got some specific ingredients in it that I think are helping to address some of my problems around my eyes. So I am using that. It's got a nice silky, lightweight feeling, so it's great under makeup. So that's what I'm doing next, followed by a moisturizer. You can use any moisturizer that you want, whatever moisturizer that you like most. And I'm using the Is Clinical Reparative Moisture Emulsion, but I love my Milk Makeup Vegan Moisturizer. There's several, so just whatever moisturizer that you enjoy using. Last thing is gonna be sunscreen. Mine happens to be the Dermatology. This is the oil-free Universal Tint SPF 46. Hands down, my favorite sunscreen, and it has been for quite a while. You guys have heard me talk about it. It's just a really good sunscreen, and I feel like it kind of provides almost a primer situation. It really kind of gives my skin a different finish. And then I go on and I layer another sunscreen by Trini London. It's called BFF. If you haven't had the opportunity to try this product, I understand why she called it BFF. It is such a great sunscreen. Now, it is a chemical sunscreen, and I'm pretty sure I detect a fragrance. I'm pretty sure there's fragrance in it. So that is gonna mark it off a bunch of people's list. But it does leave your skin looking really perfected without a bunch of makeup look. It does have a tiny bit of coverage. It's an additional layer of sunscreen, which I appreciate. And it just does something really nice for the skin, gives a really good finish. The last thing that I do is I use my Color Science 3-in-1 Total Eye. To me, this is a unique product. It is SPF 35. I use it around my eyes. I use the original color, which is a kind of peachy tone, helps to kind of correct my under eyes because I have such bad dark circles, as you all can see, I am sure. So that Color Science product goes a really, really long way. One of those little tubes lasts easily 6 months for me, and I use it all the time. I reapply it during the day. So that's my complete routine with those couple of bridge. I consider the Trini product and the Color Science, they're like the bridge between makeup and skincare. So those aren't necessarily my skincare routine, but they're the bridge products that I love and I will use every single morning. So that is my Monday morning. Now, when we get to now that's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. Okay. So then when we get to Monday night, I am going to double cleanse because I got to get off all of that sunscreen. And then on clean skin, I'm going to use the Nira Laser. Now, this is an at-home FDA cleared laser, and I am only using it around my eyes and around my mouth, focusing on my mouth, on the corners and above my upper lip. It takes maybe 5 minutes. It is so fast and so easy to use. And I don't have results yet. I am in the early stages of using it. I'm pretty encouraged by all of the before and afters on their website. So I definitely will be reporting back at 30, 60, and 90 days. This is something that you use every single day. So this will happen every single night, but you only use it once a day. So I'm using it at night. You can use it morning or night. I'm choosing to use it at night. Once I'm done with my Nira, I am going to use a niacinamide toner. That is to get my vitamin B in. Niacinamide is vitamin B3. It's helpful with your barrier function. It is a perfect partner to retinoids because of the helping the barrier. Now, I am testing out the one from Good Molecules. You guys know that I love the niacinamide toner from CosRX. Then I'm going in with my Niode Superoxide Dismutase. I've been singing the praises of this particular mist because it is a profound antioxidant with that superoxide dismutase. It was in my last month favorites, but it also has a saccharide in there that helps with hydration. It's a lovely, lovely mist from Niode, and it's huge. It's gonna last me forever. I spray my face, my neck, my décolleté, and the back of my hands, and that is my next step. After that, I go ahead and use my Needleless serum around my eyes and my mouth again. So that's another morning and night thing that I do. And now I use a vitamin A. This can be any vitamin A that you want. Retinol, retinaldehyde, you could use tretinoin, whatever vitamin A you like. I'm going to use something up. I'm going to use my Versed. This is a retinol plus bakuchiol, which I'm just excited to actually use. I've been testing this one out for a while since I did the Target video quite a while back. And it's a beautiful vitamin A and bakuchiol product. It has kind of a gel cream consistency. So I'm using that next. So Tuesday morning is very simple. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's no device in the morning. It is just skincare. We're going to cleanse our skin first thing. And if you don't like to cleanse your skin, you can just rinse with water. That's fine too. I like to cleanse my skin in the morning, especially after all of the skincare that I used the night before. And this is when we're going to use an alpha hydroxy acid toner. Now you can use it all 4 of those days. You can only use it 2, you could use it 3. That is up to you and how your skin, what your skin needs. Now I'm using the Weekend Brightener from Versed, but I do have the Tarte Knockout, the Tingle treatment coming. I also have a toner coming from Youth to the People. That's their kombucha lactic acid toner. And then I have my ordinary glycolic acid toner. I'll pick one of those. So any alpha hydroxy acid toner is what I will do next. Now I'm going to go in with a series of serums, just some good stuff. I'm layering the Good Molecules, the Discoloration Serum. This is a product that you want to use pretty regularly. You want to get your tranexamic acid in, your pigment inhibiting in on a regular basis. So you want a constant dose of that pigment inhibitor. So I'm going to use that serum next. Then I'm going to use the Good Molecules Niacinamide Serum. This one seems really nice. I've just started using it. It's a 10% niacinamide serum. Any niacinamide serum that you have, 5 or 10%, would be perfect in this step. That is your vitamin B3. Then I'm going to use my Dermatology Needleless Serum. So I'm using that around my eyes and around my mouth. So you can see I'm using that serum morning and night every single day. I'm really trying to treat those lines around my mouth and around my eyes. The last thing that I am going to do is I'm going to use a moisturizer and eye cream. So any moisturizer that you want to use, I'm using the Dermatology Eye Cream. We've already talked about that. And then of course your sunscreen. So that is the morning routine on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's pretty simple on those days, and it's the same each of those days. This is the why I really do recommend writing stuff down, especially until you're used to your routine. It's a great way just to keep yourself on track. Now, Tuesday night. Tuesday night, we're going to double cleanse. We got to get rid of all of that sunscreen and everything. Next, I'm going to use the Nira Laser. So I'm using the Nira Laser every single night on clean skin, around my eyes, around my mouth. Now, after that, I am going to use a niacinamide toner. After my niacinamide toner, I am spraying myself down with my superoxide dismutase. Next is my copper peptides. Now, it's funny because CAIS has risen to the top. It used to be my VIP serum from Dr. Picard, but the CAIS is definitely, it's my favorite. I love that so much. Comment down below if you love that one as well. I tried the CAIL. I will link my copper peptides video. I tried the CAIL. It did not work out for me. I had an issue with it. I broke out. I had a reaction. It wasn't good. I know some people absolutely love that one, but the CAIS has been great. I definitely can see repurchasing that one. It's a fantastic copper peptide. I could use my ordinary buffet plus copper peptides in this step. And obviously I could use the VIP serum, but I've been just reaching for that CAIS every single time. At this point, I could add in some additional antioxidants. And if I'm gonna do that in this 6-week program, I'm either gonna use my Sama. There is a serum, it's green rooibos tea. It is delectable. It is such a fantastic serum. I'm gonna do an entire video dedicated to this serum, but it hydrates your skin and it gives you a healthy dose of antioxidants. I love it. It's a UK-based small business, and I am just so excited that it was sent to me. It's a beautiful serum. So I can either use that, I could use Survival by Niode. That's another really excellent antioxidant serum. You can use any of that. This is where I would add in additional antioxidants. So that is my Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, Sundays I do reserve for additional stuff. I may pull out a different device and do some kind of a treatment for this channel. I might use my leaf with argireline. I might use the Time Master. I might do any of that stuff, but those are just extra things. Nothing else is going to replace the things that I'm doing. I'm committing to this program. And I just challenge you to set down an actual steadfast routine, commit to it with devices, commit to it with skincare on a consistent basis, and see how your skin is in 6 weeks. See what results you might be able to realize because of your consistency and your compliance. And then if you really love your routine, you re-up and you do it again. That's my plan. I'm excited to do updates on the Nira, and definitely there's going to be plenty on the Myolift because I'm over the moon enamored with that little device. And I don't ever see that not being in my routine, but I know that you don't get results unless you use it consistently. And I would say 3 days a week is the minimum. So let me know in the comment section what your routine is. Will you be able to put any of this into play? Will you sit down and write out your goals? Will you write out a skincare routine and follow it? Are you willing to commit to that? I think this is the perfect time to try that. Now, we didn't discuss masking or any of those other things. Those are extras, and I feel like you can do that any day of the week, anytime, but I don't want to schedule that into my life because I think that that has to happen when it can happen. So know that all of those special extras, they're obviously allowed. I just don't schedule them in. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope that you are safe and healthy, and I'll talk to you in my next skincare video. Take care.